So I'm back. I haven't vlogged my whole pregnancy like I kind of said that I would. I've noted everything and I've documented everything and I've took loads of photos and videos, but this is basically just a quick drop-in because I think today is the day. It is the 20th of December. I was due the 15th and I'm obviously then 5 days overdue, and I got a call this morning. There's obviously been like other things happening in the background, but obviously they only kind of really want you to go a certain amount overdue before they bring you in. And I had a little scare on the 2 weeks before the 24th of November that they were going to bring me in on the 24th of November to induce me, which would have been like a month-ish early, which panicked me and freaked me out. So I stopped work a week early just because there was still bits needing done in the house, and I wanted a bit of time off, like for myself and for me, just to relax and chill, enjoy maternity leave and just not feel the pressure of getting up and going to work every day. I could potter about, I could spend time with the cats, I could do all those nice things that you're meant to be doing. So yeah, that obviously panicked me and stressed me, thinking that I was gonna have to get everything ready like near enough a month early. So then that all kind of changed. It was a mistake on the hospital's part and that was fine, and we've just been taking it week by week, which has been fine and nice, but also it kind of dampened it a wee bit because I couldn't just enjoy waiting to like go into labour. You know, it was like, right, we'll see what they say at this appointment and we'll see what they say at this appointment. So it kind of hindered it a wee bit, but it's fine. I've had a magical and lovely and really healthy and lucky pregnancy, so I cannot and will not complain. The last probably like 2 weeks have been a bit hard. I'm getting a lot more uncomfortable. It's painful when I stand for like literally more than 5 minutes. So I can't really do a lot. We went on a big like shopping day at the weekend and went round IKEA and went round a shopping centre and like was on our feet for like so long. I thought that's gonna get me into labour. No, it didn't. And I'm not really one for like trying all these silly things like eating curry and greasy pizza and like dates and like castor oil and all. Your baby's gonna come when your baby's ready to come, so I wasn't putting myself through that trauma of like eating a whole pineapple in one sitting. So yeah, I just kind of thought, you know what, it'll come when it's ready to come. But in hindsight, if we had planned it a wee bit better, it wouldn't be like round the fucking corner from Christmas. Like Christmas is in 5 days. It's just been a lot. Life has been great, but just a lot. And Gary has been phenomenal. He actually painted my toenails for me last night, bless him, very badly may I add, but at least there's polish on them. I feel so swollen. My fingers, since being pregnant, they have just sausaged and ballooned. Like I said, I feel like my nose is like swollen. I have obviously put on weight, but I can feel like my face is swollen. Yeah, so I'm just ready to get the baby out, really. I just wish that I didn't have to be induced, but apparently the guidelines now, I always thought it was you were allowed to go 2 weeks over your due date. Apparently that's not the case, and it is now 7 days. No more than 10 days, but ideally 7. So if obviously my due date was the 15th, 10 days would be Christmas Day, and obviously me and the hospital would like to avoid me being in hospital over Christmas Day. So the plan is to go in today. I'm officially booked to be induced tomorrow. But they had a free slot for tonight, and because again I'm just like about the induction, I still just have in my head like, oh, I'll go into labour myself. I kind of was trying to put it off, and I said, dear, can I come up and have a check first, because I had a sweep on the 15th on my due date. Not enjoyable at all. But because I had the sweep, I kind of thought that would have got things going, and it didn't. So my mucus plug, sorry if it's gross, well, it's not gross because you know what, it's normal, and it'll happen to you if you're pregnant or you're planning to be pregnant or you've had a baby, you know all about it. So my mucus plug has come away since the sweep, so at least that's something. And I definitely do feel a lot more like painful pressure when I'm standing and walking. So baby is in right position and things are kind of getting there, but they're just not there, and I don't think they will fully be there by themselves before Christmas Day. So the plan is to go and get checked anyway today, see how things are down there, and possibly, but very likely, get induced tonight. So hence why I look like this. Obviously I had planned for it to be tomorrow, but one second. Oh. What was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying. No idea. But yes, why I look like this. So I'd washed my hair and did a wee blow dry last night because I had full intentions of going in like soon, with a medium to high possibility of being induced. So thank God I did that. I might just shave my legs quickly. Before I go. I did put a little bit of gradual tan on last night. I've had my nails done for a little while, but they're starting to grow out, so, and I have my eyelashes done because I always get them done for Christmas, but I also kind of wanted them for Labour too. So I'm just one of those people that when I feel like I look good, I feel good, you know what I mean? I am wearing this gorgeous comfy loungewear set from Dunn's. I got it a while ago. I've only worn it a couple of times because I was like, I'm keeping this for when I go to the hospital because it's nice and comfy and warm. It's cute and it's casual, and yeah, I have all my bags packed. I have done for a while since I had that scare, like November-y time. I was like, right, I need to get on this and pack my shit and the baby stuff. So that's all done. I've got some snacks. I want to stop on the way and get a McDonald's because I have turned, the whole pregnancy I have been fine. I haven't been greedy. I haven't gone off food. I haven't had cravings. I haven't like been addicted to anything, craved anything late at night. Gary hasn't gone to get me anything late at night. But I have turned into a baby pony these last 2 weeks. Well, I think so anyway. I definitely am eating a bit more. I'm definitely hungrier, and yeah, it's like all catching up on me. So I went to McDonald's. I actually had a really nice one last week, and you know, like one of them, it just hits so good and you're like, that was worth it. So yeah, I want a McDonald's before I go. We're meant to be there by 3ish. Gary is out working, so he is gonna, it's 2 now. So he is hopefully gonna be here just before 3. He's gonna jump in the shower quickly. I've left him some nice clean clothes out and get ready and come up with me. So my sister's best friend, we've known each other for forever, she was due the 13th and I'm due the 15th, so like crazy close together. It's wild. And she is actually in the hospital at the moment and has been in for a couple of days. So I don't know if we'll be in the same ward. I assume so, but because she's been there a wee bit before me, she might get taken out of the ward before me, so we'll see. But it'll be nice, and it has been nice having someone like going through the same thing, but also that she's like a couple of steps ahead, so I'm getting like the tips and what the crack is, and kind of getting like a first-hand experience from her. So that's been nice, and kind of giving me like a heads up on what's going on and what it's like and stuff, because it is like, it really is a super scary and daunting time. And I think if you're like an overthinker, well, it's like scary for everyone. I feel like I look like Lord Farquhar or whatever the fuck he's called. It is a super scary and daunting time anyway, like super exciting, you know. When you, it's hard to explain because it's like, they're such negative words. It is so exciting, and it's annoying when everyone's like, oh my god, are you so excited? And I'm like, yeah, obviously I am. I wanted a baby, like I'm ready for this, but you also like fully doubt yourself, and you're trying to stay so positive and be excited, and you're doing all these nice things like decorating the nursery and buying stuff and having your baby shower and all that kind of stuff. But in the back of your mind, you do just constantly have like a wee niggle, like, fuck, what is this gonna be like? So that's how I feel anyways, and I am so excited but so fucking nervous, and it blows my mind to think that probably in at least a week we will have had the baby, and the baby will be here, hopefully at home, and I will be able to have Christmas at my mum's, or be home and well, and the baby will be well and healthy and happy. That's all you really care for, and it's all I really care for. Obviously I have like in my little birth plan that I'd like a natural birth. I've got a TENS machine, I've got like a cone for pain relief, got heat packs, a hot water bottle. Like I'm really wanting to try and do as much of it by myself if I can, but I will definitely take anything if I need it. If it ends up in a C-section, it ends up in a C-section. If I have to be put to sleep, I have to be put to sleep. Like I'm not naive to know that your birthing plan really means shit at all, and anything could happen. So I think that's what scares me. I'm like such a control freak and I like to know how it's happening, when it's happening, and everyone's been like, you're so chill this pregnancy. No, not in my head, like in my brain I am going insane, and I just have a really good way of hiding it and making it seem like I'm so chill, and I'm not. And I think Gary is the only one that has seen like the true me. It's so weird. And obviously we're so excited to meet you, and I don't even want to think about it because I'm just going to get so emotional. I just want the baby to be healthy and happy, and me to be healthy and happy. I just want everything to go okay. It doesn't have to go perfect. It doesn't have to go like the way I wrote down in my wee book, but just go okay, and everything to be okay, and at least in 2-3 weeks time I can look back and be like, phew, glad that's over with. We're gonna stay positive, we're gonna think positive. I'm excited for my McDonald's. I'm excited to actually get to the hospital though and see if my body has done anything and what they're thinking and what I'm thinking, most importantly. FYI, you can refuse your induction. You can go any amount of time overdue. Obviously you'd be fucking mad to do that if there was a concern or a health risk for you or the baby, but that's really been in the back of my mind since the scare, November time. You don't have to have an induction, and you don't have to go ahead with things that you don't want to. It is your body, it's your birth, it's your baby, it's your everything, and you're the one that is in control, and it, well, at least should be. So don't let, I've tried really hard not to let anyone kind of make me doubt myself or think otherwise or tell me what to do. So that's why I was like dead set. I don't mind possibly having the induction tonight, which is probably going to be the case, but if I don't want it, I'm not having it. If I feel like there's no need for it, or if like my body, if I go there and miraculously I'm however many centimeters dilated and it looks like I could go into labour myself at whatever point in the next day or two, then I'll not be getting induced. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I will keep you guys updated, probably on my phone. I will be recording the birth, but I don't know if it's something I'm going to share on YouTube really. So we'll see, but I just wanting to check in to be able to include this at some point in some video down the line, whenever that may be. Also for me and Gary to look back on, and our little person to look back on. I think I said before, we don't know the gender, we haven't found out, so that will be like a real motivator. Like, come on baby, let's see what you are. I am so certain it's been a boy, and have been for the longest time. I actually texted myself quite a while ago now saying I think it's a boy, just because I thought, you know the way people say that, like I think it's a boy, and then like, well of course you'd say that because it is a boy, you know what I mean? I didn't want anyone to like try catch me out. So I texted myself on the 12th of June saying I think we're having a boy. I'm so sure we're having a boy. Gary thinks it's a girl. My mum thinks it's a girl, Gary's mum thinks it's a girl, and then I think everyone's kind of like mixed. So we will see. We will see what you are, and we're so excited to see what you are, and I really, really, really can't wait, and I hope we are the best parents ever. And I know we've got so much love to give. I just probably worry too much. I'm an overthinker and a worrier. But if I can love the baby as much as I love my cats, then we've got no doubts you will be the most loved little thing in the world. Let's maybe go get this baby out. Also, just before I go, I'll do a little bump update. So, yeah, belly is big, super hard. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh, that hurt. Super hard, like around this middle part. But yeah, belly is big. Again, if you want to see like better, oh, that's maybe better. For me anyway, I know like a lot of people have said I'm quite neat or my bum's quite small, but for me, look at her going mad. Super firm and super sore. I have been very lucky and really only got like a handful of little stretch marks there. I obviously already had stretch marks on my tummy, but yeah, that is the sitch of the bump. She's sore and she's kind of getting in the way of things, and I'm kind of just ready now. That is the bump at 40 weeks plus, what did I say? 40 weeks plus 5 of a bump. So yeah. So it is, sorry if I keep looking here because I'm looking at me instead of looking at the camera here, so I'm gonna try look here, but it's the next day from when I last vlogged on my camera. My camera was in my car and Gary had to take my car because he had a flat tire. Yesterday, I wouldn't say it was a flop. We went up because the main aim was for me to get checked, and that's what I wanted to happen first. Got checked, still not dilated, cervix wasn't favourable or whatever that's called. Basically no motion in the ocean, and it was getting super late. I think we were in EOU. I don't know if it's called that everywhere or just like Northern Ireland or what, but it's like the pregnancy emergency bit. So I was in there for probably like 5-6 hours. It was wild. It was a long time. So very tired, and I was kind of like geared up to go, as you would have seen like when I'm talking in my vlog and stuff. I think I had like kind of got to the right mindset of like, right, I'm probably going in to be induced and this is probably happening. But because I was left waiting so long, it just gave me like way too much time to like think and worry and panic. And it's not like I was against it, but I just panicked last minute. So I had to wait for ages to finally be seen by the doctor, because the guidelines recently changed that they don't want you to go 7 days over your due date. I think historically it would have been like 10 or 14. And they are only guidelines, and I'm fully aware of that. Like, this is a guide, I don't have to stick to it, but it's what they recommend, and I'm only taking their recommendations with a pinch of salt. But it's the 21st today. Christmas is in 4 days. So we left it and went home. I think the doctor was lovely. We're having a wee chip for dinner. And the doctor was lovely, and he kind of just went through things and really reassured me and was like, you know, it's totally your choice. If you wanted to go on for as long as possible, you totally can. So that was just the way it was left, and I felt a lot more comforted. But he basically said that even if I went to the induction ward, didn't he, pretty much like nothing would have been happening anyways.
Yeah, he did say like, oh, you know, if you got it at 10 o'clock tonight, it would be 10 o'clock the next day and whatever. But then obviously near the end, then he went, it's
not really gonna happen. I think
that's just because time went on, and
yeah,
you know,
it was just getting a bit too late really for much to happen that late in the night, and I might have just been left in a bed. And Gary would have, what?
Just a wee bit.
Who was irritated?
I don't know if you were, but
oh, you were? Is that what you were saying?
Not irritated, but like you just wanted to sort of, you wanted to get home almost.
Oh right, yeah.
You know, because you're there for like 5-6 hours.
Yeah, I think I just got myself in like a bit of a tizzy, and I'd had enough, and we'd been there so long, and I'd like talked myself out of, I don't know if I talked myself out of it, but anyway, it didn't happen. So we went home, and I had a massive cry, and we had a big talk, and I'm just such an indecisive person, so that doesn't help. And part of me so indecisive, but part of me is like, it's my body and I'll choose to do what I want to do, kind of thing. So it's like I just go round in circles in my mind forever. But he booked me in. Well, I already was booked in. Today was like my proper official booked induction date from the 15th appointment. So he just double checked that that was still there and I still had that slot, which it was. And they rang me this morning to say to come up at 6, which we've done. Well, it's 5 now, so I'm having a wee cheesy chip in the car. We look at you, like
What? How I know.
We're having food in the car because obviously I just don't know what time their dinner time is. Like, I think it's quite early in the hospital. I think they probably get fed at like 4:30 or 5.
Yeah, I struggled to get a cup of tea.
So I've had a sandwich today at home. I had a snuggle with my girls. I had a bath. I had a nap. I am back in the same outfit as yesterday because I had it on for like 5 hours and this is comfy and cozy, so it's back on. And yeah, the plan is to go up and go straight to the induction ward.
Yeah, see all the ducks. All the ducks.
Which I am obviously super nervous but also excited about. My sister's friend had her baby. I think I mentioned her in my last snippet. She had her baby at midnight, so not long after we would have got home and got into bed, that was her with her baby. So it's exciting, and I think it kind of like motivates you to hear that, you know, people are having babies and it's all okay. So yeah, I'm gonna eat my cheesy chips. We're gonna go to the hospital. I've got a bag full of snacks. We stopped at Asda. I wanted isotonic drinks. I wanted dilute because I'm a dilute freak. We got Kit Kats and Pringles and buttons.
Aww.
Sausage came out of the batter. So yeah, The Traitors on BBC is so good, and I watched half of it today and then I was like, oh no, I should save it if I'm in the induction ward and I'm bored with Gary. So we can watch that tonight or later. I think he can stay till midnight, which is good, so we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna eat my chips and then I will update you when I can.
Holidays! Woo!
I know. True.
Or maybe staying at a hotel.
Must have done. A video? Photo you. Yeah.
It's sore if you don't have a bean. You'd be sore if you don't have a bean. No, wait. You can't sit like that. Sick day.
I've never seen that.
Jesus.
Nah, them lumps, Brussels sprouts. Go. Are you shitting me?
It's coming on.
Did you check mashed potato? Who has mashed
Oh,
potato?
I don't know why. I thought it was something. Actually, I don't know.
Do you know I think my nose has gotten bigger?
No,
It has.
it's a bit pink.
No, it's wide though. What is going on with your hair?
I know. Tired, so it is. This is what's wrong.
The video?
Oh.
Okay, so now we are in our own ward.
Yeah.
What day is today? The 23rd?
23rd.
And we came up on the 21st? 21st?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 nights we've been here, but I was only in the induction ward, so, and that's like a shared bay, so I took like little videos and snippets, but I wasn't gonna start talking to the camera or anything. So we came up and they did a pessary, and that my cervix was fully closed, so that was the only method they could do. There's a balloon, but they couldn't do that, so they did the pessary, and that did give me contractions, but as soon as it took out after 24 hours they would stop, and even after like I would say 10 hours they stopped. So I only really had like a wee burst of it and what it would feel like. So that the first night was quite uncomfortable, but then it was fine, and the pessary I don't think was properly in, so when they fixed it, it was fine, and I was fine. It was just a bit crampy and sore, but wasn't awful. Had to wait until really late last night to be able to take that out, and did that. Then the next option is that they bring you to the labour ward to break your waters, and she tried to do that, and I'm still like fully closed up. So
Yeah. I don't know.
what?
Better than enough.
So she couldn't do that. So waters have not been broken, couldn't be broken. So I'm now on a big drip. Where is it? There. And it gets increased, like the amount every so often. It got put in it.
16 mils now, and it started off at 1.
Yeah, so it started off at 1 mil every whatever, and it's now at 16. The second highest it goes to, I think the highest is 20, she said. So this is obviously meant to bring me into labour and give me contractions, and quite clearly it has not done that. I'm just relaxing on a chair. I was actually sleeping. Gary went off to get lunch, and I was just napping the whole time. So yeah, the midwife's just away to get lunch because they're really short staffed. I know. I'm probably like the least pain-free person in the labour ward right now.
If we had a mind, not minded, but if somebody else had thought, shouldn't want it.
I know. So yeah, I'm obviously not having contractions. The drip isn't doing anything so far. She has only just upped the dose to 16, but I don't feel a thing. It's been in since 9:45. It's 12:45. Yeah, I've got another hour. She'll probably do that when she's back from lunch, and then that's it. So realistically, she's gonna have an examination after this, but I should be feeling something, and I'm not. So she will examine me to see if she can break my waters, I think, is not the gist.
It's the same services that should help.
Yeah, and then, but because I haven't had the contractions, you would assume, unless I'm like wildly weird that just doesn't feel a thing. So very likely it's probably gonna be a C-section, but we'll see. So yeah, it's the 23rd, so even if it did end up in a C-section, it should be done by like tea time, I would hope, in and around that, maybe just after 8, 9, I don't know. And if I'm kept in a night, it means I would be out on Boxing Night. No, not Boxing Night, Christmas Eve night. Yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm all hooked up and I don't feel a thing.
It's funny how they walked in. No.
I know, she
You're sleeping.
she said to me, like, you're not feeling a thing, like nothing at all, and I was like, no, like literally nothing. I was napping on and off for the longest time ever. Fine, so fine. So yeah, we'll see. But I just wanted to update you guys and show you my current sit. But we can't wait to meet you and finally get this over with. Hopefully bring you home by Christmas. I'm so done and over this now, so I just want to see your face and hold your little body. Hopefully you're not as small as what they think you're going to be, but yeah. Let me just do a video version.
It's been 7 hours.
I think you're not going to be in.
Okay. So don't grab anything just and we lift up and show you, okay?
Yeah.
Hello, Mom and Dad.
Hello, and we're having a few
Gorgeous. Okay, that's a minute now.
Well done.
Just to get some extra blood from this cord. And now I'm going to bring it on.
Okay.
Have you had plenty of wet and dirty nappies, Johnny?
Yeah.
Bag lady. Don't forget the car seat. Oh no, turn them right again. Sorry, if you don't mind.